Alright, so I decided I'd make a video while I was outside playing around with Buddy, because, well, he can use some exercise, as always. I could too, but we won't talk about that. So I've made a Patreon page, so you can go and check it out. It's, oh, well, I mean, it's a Patreon page. It's nothing crazy, but I wanted to go ahead and make it because instead of doing something like a Kickstarter or any type of other way of crowdfunding the game's development, I think it makes a lot more sense to do a Patreon. I already make videos, and yeah, it's a way that you can go ahead and support my content and also the game that I'm making. By the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm making a game. It's called Never Alone, and it's a survival horror. It's a stylized survival horror experience, and you can check out more on the Patreon page. And I also have a website. You can go there. It's a Squarespace site, so I'm gonna go ahead and warn you. There's a shitload of JavaScript on that thing, but it looks good apparently. I don't know. I think it looks nice, but either way, there's multiple ways you can go check it out. It's a pretty interesting experience. It's sort of inspired by, I had a buddy who had schizophrenia and passed away this year, and it's sort of in honor of him because, well, the game's sort of about schizophrenia and breaking away from reality, and also, we both love games, so and I don't know, it's a good project. I like it. Hopefully you will too. And really, the reason I'm making this video is just so you know that I've made it, and so I can have a way to link for it down below. So yeah, check it out if you want to support me and all the videos and stuff I make. It's much appreciated. I understand I'm not making the best content out there. I'm also not making the best game out there, but I'm putting in a lot of work into it, and I'm trying to make the best stuff I can. So if you like what you see and you want to support, please check it out. It would be much appreciated. I did put quite a bit of work into making the Patreon page make sense, look good, and sound good. So check it out. Also, I will go ahead and say one thing. If you're watching this like right after this goes up, I will go ahead and let you know there's most likely not going to be the Discord roles aren't set up properly. I added them in the Discord server, and also tried to add them in Patreon, but Patreon's not updating with the new roles that I put in, so it might be a day or so before those get updated. But don't worry, they'll be set up. You'll get the Discord roles. Don't worry. Also, I will go ahead and say, if you're looking for some exclusive content on Patreon, there definitely will be some, but it will be later on today before I get that posted. I've got a cool video where I mess around with a flamethrower inside of Never Alone, and it actually is pretty cool. So if you want to see that video, you'll need to be a patron, and that should be up later. So check it out, and thank you guys for always being supportive. That's one thing I will say. I used to have a Patreon page, but it was abysmal. My content was also a lot worse back then, but I'm not saying it's gotten a ton better, but you understand, it was pretty bad, and the Patreon page didn't have really any incentives. But go over there, check it out. You'll get a whole bunch of good stuff. You'll get early access to the game. You'll be able to get early builds of the game so that you can give feedback on it, and also as a patron you'll be able to steer, with your input and stuff, be able to steer the direction of the game. Also the content of this channel as well. So yeah, again, thank you guys for all that you do, being supportive, being kind. It's much appreciated. And hell, if you got a couple bucks weighing you down, check out the link in the description. See ya.